before we get out of here, because we were more ahead on time than I thought that we were going to be, Patrick Mahomes goes down with a season-ending injury. He's down and out with the torn ACL. Dude, we were talking about how bleak the future was, more specifically this season, and how a hard reset was probably going to be good for them. Some of the old faces on the team moving on, hopefully, and they could get young. Man, I don't know what to expect from this timeline, because you tear your ACL in December. I know ACL recoveries are quicker than usual, but I don't know if we're going to have them for the beginning of next year. And I don't know what they're going to be able to do. What is this a team that thinks that they're good enough to go out there and be aggressive and try and bring in someone as a stopgap to fill in for half the season and with the hope that Mahomes comes back? I just have no idea how they're going to try and rectify this. Not only missing the playoffs, but also not having Mahomes for potentially a portion of next year. This is, some scary stuff if you're a Chiefs fan.
Here's what's going to be really tricky. If you're getting them back in September or 1st of September, 1st of October, I don't think I'm terribly worried, because previously it's a different situation or a different context. But sometimes the Chiefs will just dawdle around for the first month of the season. And they're like, all right, we'll just turn it on when we need to because we're so good. I think they have those muscles, like they've built those muscles up to turn it on, but it's going to be in a different context with developing chemistry with hopefully a lot more new receivers, hopefully a new tight end. He's got to develop chemistry with the offensive line all over again, new running backs also. Like, they need an overhaul. They need a skill position overhaul, and you get better with the skill position players in the offseason. Chemistry, throwing, getting your routes, throwing, getting your routes. All of that. Like that's so it's going to be a different. I'm not worried about the Chiefs, though. I'm just not going to be. I've seen 9 years of tremendous football out of that organization. Quarterback gets injured in a year where it just doesn't matter. It didn't stunt a playoff run for them this year. It's awful. It's not great. But I think Patrick Mahomes is a good enough quarterback where he can bounce back from a torn ACL and still have a highly productive second half of his career. If we're looking at a guy that could play, this is his 9th year, plays 15 to 18 seasons, kind of like Brady. I'm seeing the trajectory. Maybe he doesn't play it as fast and loose with the scrambling anymore. Still got a good arm. I think he could develop into a true pocket passer, become one of the wizards, the sorcerers of quarterbacking that just is so comfortable in the pocket that he can make anything happen. But this is a front office offseason. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to be the most entertaining team to watch all offseason to see what they do. They should cut everybody. They should cut and trade everybody. There's not a receiver. You keep Rashee Rice, fine. Keep Xavier Worthy, fine. Everyone else, gone. Tight ends, all of you, gone. Running backs, all of you, gone. This is Patrick Mahomes you're playing with. This is the Kansas City Chiefs with Andy Reid. Maximize it while you have it. Terrible loss, though.
Yeah, no, it's obviously, it's just awful that now that they have to figure out how to navigate not knowing when he's coming back. And this is the worst spot that they've been in, because they immediately transitioned from Alex Smith to Mahomes. As this is like the Todd Haley going back to when they were shit when he was the head coach. That was
a couple more years before Raiola comes into the picture and then leads Arrowhead to another championship.
God, don't need that. Don't need that. All right, everybody, that's going to be it from us on today's show. Thank you so much for tuning in at Joe DeLeone, at Sanderson Radio, at Hack City Pod. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of your week.